pain. Never thought I could meet anyone so annoying. Well, I guess I just proved myself wrong. Jeez. Well, hello everybody. Let's see if this actually works this time. I have no idea if it will or not. But we're gonna try. You're gonna try? 'Cause as they say, if at first you don't succeed, you try again. At least I think that's how it goes. I'm not very fluent on human tradition. Or sayings, for that matter, really. Hello. Welcome. Hopefully this time won't be interrupted. I'm back in the attic and it is wet. Oh, hello. I'm currently hiding out in the attic. And it's wet up here and I don't like it. You must be Mr. Zenith. That I've heard so much about. I'd say you'd caused quite a fuss. It very much is so. And I'm just going to warn you now, if I stutter a little bit, it's because I'm currently missing 4 teeth and I have 1 cracked tooth. What? I'm not German. I probably sound weird because I'm missing teeth and I have a cracked tooth on top of that. Thanks to a certain shorty. My jaw is still sore. But other than that, how are you all this evening? I think is the word for it. Sorry if you hear noise in the background, there's also somebody else. Well, look who decided to show up. Hey, Binding of Isaac is a good game. My brother had it growing up, and we played it together all the time. Well, you just said it, so I'm guessing he likes Binding of Isaac. Although I'll have to say, that's the first time I've ever had somebody tell me I had an accent. Normally people ask me if I have a lisp. So, is there anyone else here that would like to say hello? Anyone at all? I've heard of that game, but I've never played it. It looks a lot like it's fun. Whenever I get back home, I'll have to make sure I try to play it. I'll make sure to put that on the bucket list. Well, that's a pretty question. Sorry. excused the pauses, I was going to say that's a very easy question to answer, and that name would be Zelda Jackson right now. That and the little pixie brat. Oh, poor baby got a bruise. Also, if you hear random tunes, because I'm also currently having dinner. Or not dinner, it's technically my breakfast. It's the first meal I've had in a long time, okay? It's the first time I've been able to catch anything since I've been here. What? No, she's second on my third. Take it back, she's third on my list. Oh, poor baby. It's probably from when I thunked you on the head. Perhaps it's finally catching up to you. By the way, have you guys ever tried raw rat? It is delicious. Favorite thing to eat in the world. Well, you'll be happy to hear he's already gotten bitten 3 times since I've been here. So I'd say it won't be much longer now. Ethan. It's complicated. It's my job as his stand-in mother and as his general to take care of him and to make sure he can take care of himself. Well, I'm afraid unless you want to eat bones, there's not that much left. But honestly, so far, Ethan's training has been going astonishingly well. You know, until this whole mess that everyone's been in. But hopefully after this is over, I can continue with my plan and then everything will go back to normal. Live him. Well, I would say that love is a strong word. I respect him, I would say. Well, considering I've been taking the time to, look after him and to train him, I would say that that is a form of love. Tough love like me and Ashley used to get, but love nonetheless. Oh yeah, Zelda, I wanted to warn you that way you're not too upset. I hope your friend has more of those shadow venom antidotes on hand, because he's already been bitten 3 times, and they're running a little low. I just thought I'd warn you. Uh-oh, looks like somebody got kicked out. Too bad. What? What do you mean he's on I? You didn't tell him where I was, did you? But I've not told him where I am, Zelda, or I swear when I do get back, I will find you and I will destroy you! And I just broke my last bone. Thanks a lot. Good. Well, it's a good thing I haven't mentioned where I am. And that's the same. Oh, poor you. But I'm not in the same place I was last time when I tried to stream. I've moved locations, so good luck trying to tell him where I am, Z. You won't be able to pinpoint me. What are they watching in there? I don't get it. What are the point of those things? Like the what are they called? The things that always make noise whenever you press a button. What are they called? Do any of you guys know what that's called? Easy buttons. It's a thing that's operated by buttons. Yeah, that thing. Like, what's the point of it? It just makes noise all day. It's annoying. But also, you guys do have that Leviathan fellow for letting me borrow his mini TV thing. And people wonder why I'm so bitter about humans. They're so pitiful they had to rely on technology to survive. You should be able to rely on yourself to survive. Exactly. I borrowed his mini TV. Entertainment? Do you know what we do back home for entertainment? It's actually quite entertaining. More entertaining than those TVs. That makes sense knowing then, but back home what we did for entertainment was we would spar each other, or watch other shadow dogs spar each other. Fair point. And that's why it's so much fun to scare them. They have such a limited field of understanding when it comes to magic that sometimes the simplest form of magic terrifies them to the core, and it is delicious. Unfortunately, demons are hard to scare and it's almost not worth it. So, it's been pretty hard living here because I'm starting! It's not too bad. Exactly. Whatever they don't understand, they either fear or attack. And it's entertaining, to say the least. So that's two things we do to entertain ourselves. We either scare people or fight each other. Very entertaining. We do. I think I kind of like you, Zenith. Sorry. When you're incredibly hungry, you tend to get a little snappish. Okay, on that note, I actually just might scream more just so I can bug you. Why? Why is him being here a good thing? And that's when you guys got secret stash of food. It's not going to be a good thing for anyone. Okay, now, which one of them is trying to play the piano? Seriously, why do they have one of those things here? I really want to go back home. What the? Okay. Why would I try to help Zelda? She's the one that trapped me here, after all. Unlike a lot of you, besides Zenith, I actually have a lot of important things to do. What's on it? What is on the sandwich that you present to me? If it's got any kind of meat on it, I will take it. Oh, don't worry, Zenith. Poisons don't work on me. Perks of having the shadow form of a snake, after all. Roast beef. Never would have tried food roasted before. I mean, I know Blade gets a kick out of roasted pistachios, but, you know, to kill somebody you hate. It's a very common assassin practice. I would know, I've used it myself. Aw, poor baby got a boo-boo. Honestly, if we were in the same room right now, I'd bonk you on the head just to piss you off. What? Horns. That's something you don't see every day. Mm. Oh. Also, I don't say this very often, but I appreciate your gesture of respect, Amanda. Yeah, now that you mention it, I actually remember reading something on that. Different types of demons have different horns growing in, which actually would explain the headaches. That makes me wish I bonked you on the head harder. Also, where did that Zenith guy go? He kind of just disappeared. Okay, never mind. What, you saying I have all bronze and no brain? You do know I actually had to go to school to get into the position I was in. If you don't believe me, you can ask Blade. We actually went to the same school. It's actually how we both met our husbands, actually. Oh no, maybe next it'll be growing fangs. Honestly, if you grow in fangs, I'm just gonna laugh. Hmm. Okay, I appreciate you calling you miss, but do I look single to you? I just said it's where I met my husband. Okay, unless you're some kind of weird shadow demon, I know for a fact you don't have fangs, unless you're a vampire. Except vampires don't have horns. I know that for a fact. Anyway, actually I do. And I'm sure Blade will remember this quite well. But when her and Python were first dating, me and Fang thought it would be funny to do a binding spell on them. Oh, it was hilarious. Because at one point, to mess with him, Fang shoved Pythor. They got into like a shoving match. And he kind of fell off a cliff and Blade went with him. Oh, it was hilarious. Uh, yeah, if you don't believe me, just look at Blade. She's got a scar on the top of her skull from when she hit a rock. It was funny. And of course, there's also the time where we robbed a human bank and made it explode. Hmm. Okay, now that makes a little bit more sense. But are they hollow things like mine? You know, hollow since I have venom. A shadow realm bank. How did you do that? I've tried for years to rob one of those. We got me and Fang actually got close once. Ow! Jeez. I really want to go home. What? Humans are actually really good if you roast them first. Don't knock it till you try it. Oh, just saying that's making me hungry. Why did I say that? It's also not really helping that my stomach is literally trying to kick me from the inside out. Wait, if you have fangs, then why did you try to bite me in our spar? Hmm. Well, there's really only ever been two that I'm aware of. Shadow dogs, rarely if we're hungry enough, and hydrolithiates, but you don't have to worry about those because, thankfully, they're extinct. Long gone. Cheshire. Isn't that something from like one of those like movie companies or something? And speaks Japanese. Right. You just got insulted by a cat in Japanese. Wow. You know, this is actually making me feel just a slight bit better. Honestly, though, I am still trying to figure out how you managed to avoid Taktora. Still trying to figure that out. The Oh. My name is Albino. General Albino of Fire Kingdom. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I confused you for something else that shares your name. Excuse me for my slip up. Funny, he must be trying to get something back at Blade because he normally never takes down a chance to mess with someone. Trust me, I would know. Also, why the hell is Fang not here yet? Is that something that you did? Did you do something to Fang too? Because I swear, if you mess with him, I will give it as an excuse to pop your head off your shoulders. And that's not me exaggerating. Okay. People listen to the weirdest stuff. You're joking. I know for a fact that that's not possible. Why would I get a pet? Most animals that people keep as pets I see as food. Also, Zelda, would you also do me a favor and tell your pink-haired friend that if he tries to paint my nails one more time, I am going to bite his hand off. And I'm not joking either. I'm not just saying that as a light threat. I actually mean it. Yeah. I guess if you ever get bored with them, you could just eat them. But I am actually serious. Make sure you get that message along because I am not kidding. I can tolerate being pet on the head and on my neck, but when you touch my feet, that's when I draw the line. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy. I draw the line at people trying to touch my feet. I cannot wait till it turns to midnight because then I will be out of. How did you find me? Be gone! How did you even find me? Watch it! Okay, Zelda, how did you even figure out where I was? I didn't even say where I was. Don't tell me you're a mind reader like Blade is, 'cause I swear. You touch me and I will bite you. It's called I can move around the house as I frickin' well please. Also, a tip to being a bit more like a snake. I can fit into smaller spaces than most humans, so that way I can be left alone! Well, at least I know that humans can't fit under a bookshelf, so ha! Honestly, I actually came up here to get away from you all. But no, apparently I also have to hide under a bookshelf. Is it almost midnight yet? I want it to be midnight. I really wish it was midnight, because I mean the second it turns to midnight, I'll finally be able to go home. That'll be nice. And then I could sleep on my comfortable rock bed like I'm supposed to stay. Yeah, I know that. But it's close. It's only 2.5 more hours, and then I'll be home on my rock ledge, asleep, away from everyone here. Uh, Thank you. Thank you. Well, Zelda, you want to answer that one? Yeah, considering that they kind of bust out of your skull, that's kind of normal. But anyway, I got stuck here because of somebody stepping in on my personal business and apparently being too much of a softie to just stay out of it. Oh, and trust me, I will find a way to get my revenge on you, Jackson. One way or another. Who are you? Also, now that they have a cat? Really? Duh. Oh. Also, hi, hello, who are you? Are you a bunny rabbit? Mm. Some crazy. Well, then you'd fit in right back at home. Speaking of, you seem smart. You know how to get out of a place called the Devil Dome. I was gonna wait until Fang got here, but I honestly don't know if I can survive another minute here. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. It's kinda a little hard to see. I'm stuck under a bookshelf. But happen to know how to get out of a place called the Devil Dome, because I just want to go home. I don't like being here. Well then, you'd like my brother. He's a complete and utter psycho. You'd like him. He's crazy. So, getting to actually talk to somebody that actually makes sense for once. How is your evening going? It's a place. There's a lot of demons that live here, and I'm currently stuck here because of somebody interfering when they didn't need to. So now I'm stuck here until either I can find a way out or until my husband Fang can come and get me out. Honestly, can't wait for that day to come. Probably, I don't know. Also, you might have gotten away with getting your friend up here that's been bugging me all day about painting my nails, but you better leave me alone. Just look, I'm not gonna be here much longer. Don't make this any more difficult than it's already been. She's growing horns and she's been complaining about it like a kitty pet. May I ask you a question, Mr. Psychotic? Oh, poor Zelda. Wait, isn't there like a wait a second. Funny how you started growing your horns after you banished me here. I wonder if it's some sort of karma or some kind of payback. I was gonna say, do you have any ideas on how to make somebody go crazy? Or, I guess more accurately, go insane? Because I have some pests that I need to get rid of, and it would honestly be a really good help of my time. Because dealing with this many people is draining. I mean, you'll never know. But also, Zelda, may I ask you something? When was the last time you heard from your little friend? That little brat. Do tell me, I am very curious. Don't worry, they can't get up here. They may be able to get into the attic, but I am somewhere where no human can venture to. Although it is very annoying. Gosh darn it, buddy, stop yawning. I know you're tired, but stop it. Also, do any of you know how to pass the time? I'm gonna be stuck up here for a little while and I want to be able to do something besides stare at a wall. Ooh, that's a good one. That's honestly a really good suggestion. And I do happen to know somebody that knows how to open portals, so you might want to watch your back, Zelda. Great. Perfect. Also, I'm gonna ask you this because you've probably been around humans longer than I have. Do you know any human foods that you would recommend? There's almost always some in the kitchen, but I don't trust the people here, so I don't know if they're poison or not. So is there anything you would recommend me trying? Because there's honestly almost always something on the table in there. And it's pretty easy to sneak it, to snatch it. Now there's a cat up here! Come on! First a Cerberus, and now a cat. Ugh, I can't catch a break today. Spaghetti carbona. What is spaghetti? What is carbona? Is that like a snake or something? Although it does sound pretty appeasing. Currently, I don't even know what I'm chewing on. I just saw this and it looked good, so I'm just eating it. So just to give myself something to do. Also, Psychotic, if you would do me a huge favor, can you keep an eye on Zelda? I have a feeling she's trying to, as it were, call for backup, and I don't trust her, and I am not dealing with anyone right now. Ah, finally got it. You guys still there? I can't tell if this thing's frozen or not. Oh, thank. I'm going to ignore that. I think you're the only one here, though. I think everyone else left. Wait, everyone left. Aha! That means it's safe to go out from underneath the bookshelf. Oh, I can stretch. Oh, that was so uncomfortable. Just because you can do it doesn't mean it's gonna be comfortable. What is that, like a video game or something? No, don't worry. Just make sure. Wait, here, since you're having problems with the game, and Zelda also likes that game, why don't you let her play it for a little bit? And take a break. Sounds like you might need one. Also, what happened to Zenith and that Ivy lady? Did they fall into the void? Personally, I'm good. But I did hear that Miss Studios was trying to come up with music for an intro. Oh, now that makes sense. Well, I do wish you luck. If it does help, aim for the legs. If you knock out their way of mobilization, it's easier to kill them. Wait, that was a girl. Wait. She doesn't have any relations to Zelda, does she? Because she actually seems kinda nice. I kinda like her. Although it does feel nice to actually be able to stretch, because just because I can scrunch myself up to a small size doesn't mean that it's enjoyable. Never mind. Just while you're playing that game, don't let Zelda anywhere near your phone. Don't trust that little shorty with a phone. Even I wouldn't trust her with that sort of power. And yes, I called her short. Shoot, sue me. If that cat doesn't shut up, I swear I'm going to skin it alive. Better yet, it's a cat. That means it's food. Quick, how do you guys catch a cat? Any tips on how to catch a cat? Anything at all? Okay, that was close. Why not? If you're hungry enough, you'll eat anything that you can catch on hand. Speaking of, where is it? Oh, it's not close enough for me to catch. I don't feel like getting up right now. Really now? No. Cat, bring me a rat! I demand you to bring me food! It should be back any second now. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Anytime I get sent here, I'll just have to hide out in the attic. And it works almost like magic. Did you bring rat? Is it normal for them to try to climb on you? I don't like this much close contact. Help. It's touching me! Smack me! Psychotic help! Anybody? I don't know. Honestly, don't worry about it. I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna actually have to put this thing back before Levi starts looking for it. But I do thank you for your concern. But unfortunately, I think that's all the time we have tonight. I'm gonna go put this back before they start looking for